We're thrilled to be inside All-American Park. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's Stockton going up against South Carolina. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His bat's been lethal of late, and it's opening up a lot of opportunities for his teammates, too.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And on the mound in this one, Parker Messick.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trusted, and really go after hitters. Not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Ready to go. And now the shortstop, number 5. Ground ball right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And he reaches safely.
He's been swinging it really well lately. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Snow will hit next. Throw over to first.
Safe.
Next offering upstairs. And there's a base hit to right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
First and second, no outs. And now the center fielder cut on and lifted in the air. Squeezes it, and there's one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Well, this team has been winning a lot of games, and offense has been a huge part of that. Typically, you get good at bats top to bottom, Chris.
Well, this is a team that's hitting for a real high batting average, and we talk at times that hitting is contagious. Definitely seems to be the case. They've also got good approaches at the plate, and from top to bottom, hitters just aren't giving away at bats. And when you're doing that, it contributes to winning baseball.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Churio drops into the glove, and there's 2 down. Andres Chaparro, the next to hit.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
That one missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one ripped. Way back there. And forget it. He circles the bases. His 27th home run of the season, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 3-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
P.J. Bass now at the plate. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 3-0. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, number 1. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
The pitch. There's a swing and a miss.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker, just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Nick Watt. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Two on the way. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Two down, base is empty. Jalen Rodriguez digs in now. And there's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. And that one finds its way through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So a man at first. Now the left fielder. Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
Nope, outside.
Throw. Save.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
That's in there. 2-2.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Runner on the go again. He goes down looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, number 40.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Right through there for a strike.
Boog, our man Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Now here is Brewer. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Stays alive. One down, base is empty. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Collins makes the grab for the second out. And now the DH, Zach Veen. Veen went deep in his most recent game. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 outs. Got it. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the rookie third baseman, number 53. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So up next, Storm. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. That missed by a lot. Ball 3.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Three-two. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
So digging in, Sean Cowboy. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
One out, runner at second. Here's the center fielder. Line drive, caught. Throw not in time at second to double him off. Great hustle to get back.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Randy Chance will hit next. Next pitch is outside. Way out front for strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back onto the third inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, number 5.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Makes the grab, one away.
The batter, number 25.
Now the number 2 hitter, Snow.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Right through there for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. That one at 95, missed up top, ball 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And now the center fielder. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? If you've got some pop, swing for the fences.
Popped up. Should have this one. Hauls it in to end the inning. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. And that's outside. And that's ball 2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Goes down looking.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Here's the catcher to hit, Nick Watt. 1 down, base is empty, and delivers outside. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Jalen Rodriguez getting ready to hit. And that one hammered. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. On the ground to the left. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, that's a pick you want to come up with as a first baseman. That's how you win that Gold Glove. But it's never on him to take the error on a throw like that. And he'll probably tell you he should have picked his teammate up, but he gave it a good effort, just couldn't get it to stick.
And next will be the cleanup hitter. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw to second. Save. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Man on second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And it's filled up. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the 3rd. Got him. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. 1 error in the inning, but nothing more. 3 innings complete. The Tigers have the lead 3-1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Missed inside with the curve.
Well, these guys doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
So up next, Andres Chaparro. Nobody out, runner at first.
Yep, that ball went out.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Checks over to first, back safely. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 5-1.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Now the catcher up to hit, P.J. Bass. Popped up right side. Martinez under it. Corrals it. And there's one down.
Now
the left fielder. One down, base is empty. That one in the dirt, and that's ball 2.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
In there at the knees. 2-2 now. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Dustin May getting loose out there. Mashinsky, a left-hander, also throwing. Grounder off the pitcher. No chance on the throw. He beats it out. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
So digging in, Brewer.
That's out.
And a big swing and a miss.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Next offering is down low. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Swing and a miss as that one was high.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
Right side, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first, and that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 5-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. The batter now, number 53. Just missed. Movement in the bullpen. Joe Ross, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Criswell getting loose as well. Next pitch is outside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
In for a strike, and the count's full.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. This one in the air, right field. Condon on his way over and makes the grab. And there's one away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And that's downstairs. 2-1. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And a big swing and a miss.
2-2 to count.
There's a swing and a drive. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. He nails one out to right. His 13th home run of the season, and they're chipping away. It's 5-2. Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
And now Sean Cowboy. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Number 1 is done. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Now on the bump, number 59.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
One down. Here's the center fielder. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And wow, that one is way out of here. He'll touch them all. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 5-4.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Next is the designated hitter, Randy Chance. Into the outfield, base hit. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over.
Now batting, right fielder.
And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Now here is Chase DeLauder.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Sets him down looking. Frozen with a backdoor slider.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's the catcher, Nick Watt. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, nice play. And that's a great play for the out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's down to 1 at 5-4. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Now Now pitching.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Dustin May.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the shortstop at the plate.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. DeLauder makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, number 25.
Now it's the right fielder, Snow. That's in there, and that's strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty.
Now batting, the center.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. That one to first, Storm. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. John Shambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Jalen Rodriguez. And that one fouled off. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No, he held up. And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. Brings it in. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, number 0.
Here's the left fielder. One down, base is empty. Just
Inside, ball
missed.
2.
Next offering is in for a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 down.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Here's the third baseman. 2 down, nobody on. And that one missing low. Just off the outside edge. 3-1 now. Storm would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
And there's a foul ball. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So 2 down. Now Storm. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now
Nope,
2 and
that's the
2.
ball. 2-2 the count.
Tried to
Here you go.
check his swing there, appeal to third, and he held back according to Ricky Holiday. Three-two. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is number 24. Next pitch in for a strike. And a count 1-2. Activity in the bullpen. Andrew Walters up and throwing. Mashinsky getting cranked up as well. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one, just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Now at the plate, Andres Chaparro. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Right through there for a strike.
We got a full count.
Ground ball left side. Sends it across to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the sixth.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
2 down, base is empty. And here's the catcher, P.J. Bass. Up and in, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
May comes set. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it out of here. Home run number 10 on the year. It's 6-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now the left fielder.
That's a ball.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Brewer. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. A little bit low.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That's going back. Back some more. makes the catch on the edge of the track. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 6-4 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Second baseman, Shaw, Cowboy.
The count 2-1. Just
No, that's
missed.
down.
Well, these players really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Here's the center fielder. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Pitch
2
misses
balls,
there.
2 strikes.
It's 2-2. And that one is inside. Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now a chance for Randy Chance. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. That's down
Ball
and
2.
in.
That two-seam fastball is
2-2
usually
count.
coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Full count.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Chase DeLauder hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat, and they'd love to give him a shot here.
Three up, 3 down, inning over. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Andrew Walters. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Walter.
Now it's the DH, Zach Veen.
Designated hitter, Zach Veen.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. DeLauder hauls it in, and there's one away. Now it's the shortstop. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Fans come to the
One ball,
ballpark to
2
watch
strikes.
him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch. Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
Now pitching.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Joe Ross.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Back to the top of the order, Chase DeLauder now at the plate.
DeLauder.
Next
Down
pitch
to 3-2.
misses, and now it's 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
So up next, Nick Watt.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down. Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. The tying run at the plate. And the tying run is on base.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
And now it's going to be Jalen Rodriguez. Outside low, 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Swings through that one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Over to second for 1. And that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And next will be the cleanup hitter.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Parker Mashinsky. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And now the center fielder.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Backed off the plate that time.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That's off the mark, and the count's full. Out towards left center. Collins makes the grab. 1 down.
The batter, number 24.
Now the third baseman. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Line drive. Hauls it in, 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Andres Chaparro. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And a 2-1 on the way. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Drifts towards it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that.
Now pitching.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Sean Sullivan.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Here's the third baseman.
For the Sluggers, the third baseman, number 53.
Next offering upstairs. And downstairs. Left field, way back there. See you later. And this place is rocking. It's 6-5.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And here's the first baseman, Storm. Looking to get the tying run on base. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. On the move, heading back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Sean.
And the batter now, Sean Cowboy. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Now 2 out.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Sean Sullivan won't go any further tonight, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Junior Gomez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's the center fielder. Foul ball there. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Anthony Simmons.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Well, one-run game, and now the catcher comes up to him. P.J. Bass. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
So hard to touch. Being at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. It looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Here's the left fielder. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's the second baseman, Brewer. The 1-1. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Runner goes again. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Pitch misses there. 3-2 now.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infielding.
In the air, out towards right center. Collins on the move. He makes the grab, and that should get the job done as he tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they take a 2-run lead in the ninth. And now Zach Veen.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Next pitch is outside. swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. DeLauder makes the play, and that is that. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Tigers have the advantage, 7-5. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Seth Halverson.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
So now the DH spot, Randy Chance. Check swing, and that's a ball. That one found hard the other way. And it remains 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Now 1 away.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Hit in the air, center field. Makes the grab, 2 down.
The catcher, number 28.
So they're down to their final out. Next to hit, Nick Watt. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle-of-the-order type of bat, especially when you touch.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that one's gone. He sends a rocket to left. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 7-6. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. There he got a splitter that he was able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded through the zone.
And now the shortstop, Jalen Rodriguez. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And that'll do it.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
1-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.